Welcome to the Kalispell Warhawk Dynasty, everybody, as we wrap up the regular season of year 11 today. Kalispell is on the road to meet up with Utah, a team that is 6-4 on the year. They have some pretty impressive offensive numbers this year behind a good passing attack. Meanwhile, Kalispell is trying to finish up their conference season undefeated, and we already know their next game will be against USC in the Pac-12 Conference Championship. This is still a key game as Kalispell tries to stay at number 4 or maybe even get a spot higher in the standings. So it's time to get underway here in week 13. Rick Thomas has it teed up, and here we go, underway in the final game of the regular season. On the return, this is King, not getting up to the 20-yard line. Good tackle made. And that'll bring out the Utah offense led by quarterback Leon Summers, who has thrown 20 touchdown passes this year and just 3 interceptions. He's going to head to the air here and throw over the middle on target for Lorenzo Edwards, a gain of 9. Utah now bowl eligible after winning 3 out of their last 4 games. They're closing strong, and this throw is off the mark. Not sure what Summers saw there, but he nearly got picked off. Now we're going to see this Kalispell offense, who's been in great form lately. It's Luke Irvin on a quick pass on first down. He quickly hits Houston for a gain of 7. Irvin at 24 touchdown passes on the year, and another quick throw off the play fake. Now it is Drake Maddox, and nobody on this offense has had more of an impact lately than him. This time a run to the right and some room there for Austin Jenkins, who is over 1,000 yards on the season after last week's game. 3rd and 4 now for Irvin. He's going down the middle, and there's Maddox. He'll score. 29-yard touchdown. Great start for Irvin. Very sharp and decisive on these plays as Maddox gets touchdown number 8. They split the safeties, who then collide with one another. Nice start. Kalispell 9-2 on the season, trying to get that 10th victory. Now Summers sliding to find some room and throwing complete to Kevin Smith, his leading receiver, who is now over 1,000 yards on the year to go with his 9 touchdown catches. At their own 40 now, an empty look for Leon Summers as he takes off to run. Blockers lead the way, and he's got the first as he bounces off defenders and gets 17 yards. Now across midfield, empty look for Summers on first down toward the sideline, and that is intercepted. Nick Robinson with the takeaway, and just the 4th pick thrown this year by Summers. Tight man coverage, and there's just no room to find the receiver. So Kalispell back on the field with the football. Irvin 2nd down. Getting away from trouble, but really good coverage downfield, and he will throw this away. That's what you got to do. Can you get pressure and cover at the same time? 3rd and 7 now. Irvin underneath and room to run with it. This is a first down for Austin Jenkins. Now Kalispell goes to the bunch. Jenkins back in the backfield, and pressure on Irvin as he gets sandwiched, and this throw is incomplete. That'll set up a 3rd and long. Utah trying to get the stop, and they got more pressure. Irvin sidesteps, extending the play, and throwing shy of the sticks. It'll go for 8 yards, but not enough to keep this drive moving. Good work there by the Utah defense, getting some pressure and the stop. Now Summers with an open man. This is Carr with the stiff arm. He's out across the 30 with a gain of 12. To the eye now. Running to the left. Carr getting the blocks, and he's outside the numbers and gets 17 now. Good plays back-to-back for Adam Carr. They're across the 50 now. Summers back to the air. Sidesteps, pressure, and throws it up for Smith, who comes down with it. First down on a very risky pass attempt. I think he's shown some really good pocket awareness, but he's been a little risky on some of these throws. This one goes to Carr, who will turn up and get a few to set up 3rd down and 6. Tight press coverage across the board. 3rd down, Summers, caught by Carr. Huggins unable to make the play, and the drive continues. Good stuff here from Utah. Back in the I formation. Summers has it knocked away. A diving deflection from the talented Daniel Foster. 3rd and long now for Utah. Kalispell only brings 3, but there's an opening downfield, and Lorenzo Edwards makes a diving catch. They found the hole in the coverage. Didn't matter that Kalispell dropped 8. Utah not yet finished. Trying to tie things up. Goal to go. Inside give, and Adam Carr, who had a big role on this possession, fittingly ends the drive with a touchdown, and Utah has tied things at 7. The first quarter is now coming to an end as Kalispell takes over. Some motion here from Tyrone Houston. He takes the sweep and heads outside. Plenty of daylight is across the 50, and Houston turns the corner. He'll take it the distance in one play. Touchdown. He's been so effective on these jet sweeps this season, and he leads this offense in all-purpose touchdowns. Now it's a 14-7 game. The tie didn't last long. They'll try Carr again now, running to the right side, and this time he doesn't get far. Slow start for this running game, but this is a passing offense. And Summers connects. Smith with the stiff arm, and now he'll get a block, and he's free down the sideline. Kevin Smith, touchdown, and we're tied again. How about this for some excitement late in the first quarter? Now 4 touchdowns total. I can't believe he stiff-armed Akinjide like that. Tied up, first quarter not done, and this is Jenkins making a move, slipping a tackle, and falling ahead with a gain of 17. 3 receivers in the game for Kalispell, and again on the run. Jenkins heads to the outside, and there's no one to defend it. Inside the 30, we're not finished. Touchdown! 64 yards to Austin Jenkins. It's the third 50-plus yard touchdown in the last couple minutes of play. Can Utah somehow keep up with the pace Kalispell is scoring at? Summers down 7, outside to Thomas, and the quick tackle limits him to 5. Here they're spreading out the defense again. Trips left. Summers needs 6. Floats it to an open man, and that is a catch. That is Victor McClellan with a gain of 9. Right around midfield again. They'll try the draw. Carr to the right side, just about 3 yards there. It's been a game where they've been forced to throw it. And now on 3rd and 7, Summers, seeing the pressure, will just throw it out of bounds, and it's 4th down. 21-14 and back with Kalispell. They'll give this one to Jenkins. To the outside he goes. He's got a blocker in front. Good job by Lindsey. And Jenkins down the sideline. He'll score again. 64 on his last touch. Now 80 on this one. Austin Jenkins with an incredible first half as Kalispell opens up a 28-14 lead. Plenty of excitement here in the first half. Utah just trying to stay in the game. Down 2 touchdowns. Summers on target. Here's Holiday. They could use a nice long possession now to get us close to halftime. 3rd and 2. Summers running the option. He'll keep it! Huge hit from Akinjide, but he's got the first. Across midfield. Here's 2nd down. Summers looks left and is on target again with Edwards. Gain of 13. I'm definitely impressed by this Utah passing game, especially without a running game to really help him out. Now a lob downfield on 1st down, and that's caught! Victor McClellan inside the 5. Utah in scoring range. And off play action, touchdown Summers to Josh Dean. Looks like Utah's not out of this one after all. 28-21. The crowd back into it now as Kalispell's lead is just a touchdown, and Jenkins, trying to break free again, is out toward the marker and has 10. Jenkins now 180 yards. A career high, I think. Underneath on 1st down, this is Sherrod Edwards with a gain of 6. Irvin 6 of 9 in the air so far, and back to throw again. Right on target. This is caught by Lindsay. It's a gain of 14. About 2 minutes to go now in the first half, and Jim Jackson checks in and shows some good change of direction as he picks up 9 on the counter. New set of downs and play action. Irvin letting it develop and going downfield again, connecting with Lindsay. They're just making it look way too easy now. Here's a 3rd and 10 for Irvin as he's got Houston again. That'll move the chains. Good job up front by the offensive line this time. This will be the 12th play of the possession. 2nd and 10 for Irvin. Stepping up. Oh, we won't go down. Irvin still extending the play and now finding Maddox. How about that? Touchdown Kalispell. Here's a new one. Irvin just keeping the play alive as long as he can. And eventually you know someone's going to get open. And that's 2 now for Maddox. A 35-21 game now, and just under a minute to go in the half. Here's Summers picked off. James Huggins, it went right to him. And Kalispell might not be finished as they take over with 52 seconds left. Utah really could use a stand here. Here's Irvin underneath to an open Thomas Henderson, who will pick up the first down and stop the clock. Bunch formation on first down. Sprint pass for Irvin. He'll take the hit and float it to an open man. That's 3. The hat trick for Drake Maddox here in the first half. And Kalispell's opened it up 42-21. This offense is really special, and they've really found their groove here in the second half of the season. There's only 15 seconds left now as a great catch is made toward the sideline by Avery. This offense continues to fight. 7 seconds left. Summers extending. He'll get it off to the end zone and intercepted. Jamari Akinjide. That's number 5 on the season for the senior defensive captain. And that could take us to halftime. Just 2 seconds left. Kalispell up 21. They'll just run this out. Jenkins to the outside. He's got a block. And Lindsay throws another. Oh my! Jenkins down the sideline. Are you kidding me? 85-yard touchdown. They were content going to the half. And instead, Jenkins with his 3rd long touchdown. And he runs his way into the record books, shattering the single game rushing record for a single player in Kalispell history. What a half. 270 for Jenkins. Unbelievable. Well, that first half had some excitement. Can you handle a little bit more? We're only halfway done. Kalispell up 49-21, and Austin Jenkins has stolen the show. 18 yards, a run that'll drop his average on the day as he closes in on 300. Jenkins has proven to be a very good running back this season, taking over after limited experience early in his career. And he's shown that he can handle the lead back duties, he can catch the ball as well. Unfortunately, this drive is going to come to an end off this incompletion. So Utah was able to stick around in this game for a while, but just the way Kalispell scored their points, so quickly, huge chunk plays, it's nearly impossible to keep up. Here's Summers, he'll take off to run with it, he'll break a tackle too, and fall ahead with a gain of 9. There's been some really good things this Utah offense has done, but as we've seen over the years, it takes a really complete team to contend with Kalispell, and there's nearly a pick for Robinson. It would have been his 2nd of the day. 3rd and 6 now for Summers. 4 on the rush, and he's going to lob this one and throw it away. And that'll bring on the kicking team, actually, for a very long try. This in the neighborhood of 55 yards. And he pulled it. Wide left and no good. Kalispell football. Starters still in the game at the moment. It is Irvin under center handing this one in. Jenkins ahead, picks up 4, and just like that, he's become the first ever 300-yard rusher in Warhawk history. Play fake now, and Irvin finds Henderson. This will move the chains and keep the drive moving. After Jenkins scored that second touchdown, I thought this was possible, but I didn't think he'd still have a longer touchdown on the day than those first 2. Kalispell continues to look unstoppable offensively. Pressure's picked up just in time, and another good catch. This team has had to grow together this season. Many of these players, this is their first time being a starter, and now they are such a better team than they were early in the season when they had those back-to-back losses. 52-21 here in the third quarter. Summers setting up a screen. He's going down instead and sacked by Shannon Somerville, who gets his 6th of the year and is now tied for the team lead. No surprise, the backups are in now for Kalispell, and Reddick flips it out. This is Sean Merville across the 50. It appears that Austin Jenkins' day is done with 304 yards. And this drive is now over as Reddick misses Jackson. Here's Utah with the last play of the third quarter, 3rd and 9. Summers going deep with it, and there's Avery with Arnold a step too late. Not a whole lot more he could have done there. And now Summers on 2nd and 1 with a floater, and that's intercepted. Another one for this defense, and it's Jaden Jordan. Kalispell now 4 interceptions off Summers, who had just 3 entering this game. Another dominant effort as we're here in the fourth quarter, and we'll see Kalispell likely run out most of this clock. 3rd down, Reddick, pressure on the way, and he is dropped for a loss of 8. Utah football yet again here in Kalispell territory, just trying to get a little extra production here as Avery is unable to make the catch. Good job by Kalispell having multiple defenders there. And now 4th down for Summers. He's going to go down the middle, and Holiday is left open. He's down to the 11. And now they're over 400 yards of passing in this game. Summers 3rd down on the outside. He's lucky to not be picked off by Cameron Stewart. And that sets up 4th down. Utah's basically got to get in the end zone here. Summers lobs it up, and it's broken up by Jaden Jordan to force a turnover on downs. Maybe one last drive here for the offense now. And Reddick tosses it out. Jackson trying to get outside. Nothing there. His backups unable to do anything against Utah. So the Utes have it again. Just a minute to go in this game. Summers flipping. Now Washington for the first. And he'll be wrapped up near the 10-yard line. Just about 30 seconds left to go now. Utah 2nd and goal. Summers short for Holiday, who reaches into the end zone for the score. And that should about do it today. Lots of points, lots of big touchdowns, and another win for Kalispell. They do get their 10th of the season and set up a matchup in the conference championship with USC. Player of the game has never been more obvious with this dominant effort by Austin Jenkins, as he has the single game rushing record for Kalispell. I am not sure what it was prior, but I know it wasn't 304. The blocking on those touchdowns was just incredible. Nick Lindsay downfield today did a really good job. And even outside of that run, there was still the Tyrone Houston touchdown of 73 yards. So Kalispell's running game peaked today, and now we could see Austin Jenkins actually get the single season record for Kalispell thanks to a breakout game like this. But I'm more so concerned about the conference title game. Our big matchup we've been waiting for against USC. Now, they did lose their last game, but honestly, it doesn't matter. They only dropped a few spots in the standings, and whoever wins this game is simply going to be higher rated going into bowl season, and it really doesn't impact us that they lost to UCLA. This is still the top-ranked team for most of the year anyway in the Pac-12, only losing one game. They just lost at the worst possible time with no chance to recover that ranking. So Kalispell and USC will be up next. Right now, we are predicted to play in the Rose Bowl against Ohio State. That'd be a lot of fun. Perhaps a national championship is still possible, but it's not probable given this tough matchup and then a few teams ahead of us. We're going to see our defense have to contend with the probable Heisman winner, Jason Murray, coming off a 36 touchdown passing season. He also has dynamic running abilities, and he should be the premier quarterback for this upcoming draft. This roster, top to bottom, is one of the best in college football. They have more overall talent here, I'd say, than we do, and they have far more seniors and juniors, it would appear. We're a lot younger of a team, but they don't have any major holes. They lost just one game on the season, and this is our toughest test. If we want to make it to another national championship, we're sure going to have to earn it by defeating USC. But even if we don't make it back to a national title, a Rose Bowl would be awesome, especially against a team like Ohio State. So that's what's up next for Kalispell, everybody. What do you expect from this matchup? And here's Austin Jenkins now with 1,312 yards on the year. And the record for Kalispell would be Roscoe Sheridan's 1,439. With 2 games left, I think that there's a good chance Jenkins breaks that record. And by the way, this game on its own raised his rushing average by nearly a full yard. So here we are, just one game left until we see where Kalispell's season will end. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. There will be some Madden 20 content coming to the channel soon, and I plan to do a lot of live streams, and I hope to get a new franchise going. I'll see you all soon. Have a great day.